I'm Narmatha, working in Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science in the Department of Cybersecurity. So, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about data encryption standard decryption. So, in the last lectures, we have seen about data encryption standard encryption, how we are performing the encryption operation with plain text. So, in this, we'll see about the decryption operation. Let's see that. Data encryption standard decryption. Decrypt must unwind steps of data computation. So with the feastal design, do encryption steps again using subkeys in reverse order. So encryption in the opposite manner, we are performing the decryption operation. That means reverse order, we are performing all the operations what we have performed in the encryption. First, initial permutation are under final step of encryption. So first round with SK16 and the 16th encryption round up to. So we are performing 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11 like that 16 to 1. We are performing the reverse adder. Then final permutation and the initial encryption. Thus it recovers the original data value what we have passed. So in that order we are performing the decryption operation. So here the pictorial representation is given. So we have splitted left half and the right half. Okay. So here left half and the right half has chosen. So here we are using the Mangler function. Here we are swapping left side with right side and right with left. By this swapping, we are completing the rounds, all 16 rounds, and we are producing the plain text again. So here the example of decryption is given. So we have different rounds and the key values, left hand side and right side values. So rounds, initial permutation, and along with that we have 16 rounds. And at last we are performing again the inverse permutation. So here we have used keys for all 16 rounds. So by the use of that keys, we'll get different permuted and substituted values for left and right hand side. So that will be displayed here. Avalanche effect. So key desirable property of encryption algorithm is avalanche effect. So here, if we are changing one input or key bit, it results changing in approx of output bit. That means if we are changing a single bit in one place, so it reflects half of the data. So it making attempt to home in by guessing keys impossible. So it exhibits strong avalanche. So avalanche in DES is described in this picture. So here we have totally 16 rounds, right? So for that 16 rounds, so that avalanche is given. Strength of DES key size. So here we have used 56-bit key. It has 2 power 56, that means 7.2 into 10 power 16 values. So here they are trying to do the brute force attack, means it will be very hard because we are using a different keys with different rounds. So it automatically pick the rounds and keys. Recent advances have shown as possible in 1997 on internet in a few months, in 1998 on dedicated hardware in a few days, in 1999 above combined in 22 hours. Still must be able to recognize plain text. It must now consider alternative to data encryption standard. So we have several analytic attacks on data encryption standard. It uses a deep structure of ciphers. It gathers information about encryption, and it eventually recover all of the subkey bits what necessary it needs. So if we are performing any kind of things, we are performing a search operation means we didn't get that particular thing very easily. Generally, it uses statistical attacks, differential cryptanalysis, linear cryptanalysis, and related key attacks may be performed to hack the information what we have passed with this DES algorithm. Timing attacks, it includes attacks actual implementation of a cipher. It uses knowledge of consequence of implementation to derive information about subkey bits. Specifically uses fact that calculations can take varying times depending on the values of the input to it. So it particularly problematic on smart cards. So if we have used a smart card means in that time timing attacks can be occurred. So from this lecture you can understand about how we are performing the decryption operation. So it is just opposite for encryption. So the same thing we are performing in the reverse order. Here we also talked about the different kinds of attacks. So it is very difficult to attack the information or data what we have converted by using this DES algorithm. Thank you.